I'm Max.
I'm Jimmy.
Jeremy.
I'm Josh.
We're Avenue Army, and you're watching Meet the Locals.
Hazel eyes tonight. I will follow you close as I keep myself out of sight. Oh, I know that I can't hold back tonight. So divine, your eyes as I watch from outside, 'cause you never close your blinds.
Here at Entertainment, I'm doing our segment Meet the Locals. I'm sitting here with Avenue Army from St. Paul. How are you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Very good. Nice to be here.
All right. Thank you for sitting down with me, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So introduce yourselves.
My name's Max Bergstrom. I'm the lead singer and rhythm guitar player for Avenue Army.
I'm Jimmy, and I play lead guitar and backup vocals.
I'm Jeremy, and I'm the drummer.
I'm Josh, and I play bass and backup vocals.
All right, cool. So just kind of a basic question here. How'd you guys get started as a band?
Do I need to speak into this?
It catches the sound pretty good. So.
Okay. I'll just
one person can hold it.
I'll just kind of hold here. Hang on a minute. All right. Well, we formed in 2009.
Okay.
Actually, Jimmy and I moved into a place together, and we've known each other for a long time, and we used to play guitar together when we were kids, but we didn't start anything serious until we moved in together.
Okay.
And I had a lot of songs written kind of on the back burner, and we started playing those and just liked it a lot. And then we got some other guys in the band, and we just started playing shows around the city, and we're doing a lot of writing and a lot of playing, and we just tried to push it as far as it could go.
Okay, cool. Nice. Personally, who are some of your guys' biggest musical influences?
I start down there, and then we'll work this way.
Jeez. Led Zeppelin, for sure.
Okay.
Theory of a Dead Man.
Okay. Did you guys go see them last night?
Yeah. I was actually backstage helping out Sin City Escape.
Nice. Okay.
Looks like the Foo Fighters, too.
Foo Fighters as well. Definitely. Nirvana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Your turn.
Used to be Bon Jovi. Now it's Nickelback, mostly, and Avenue Army.
All
I'm
right.
digging those guys.
Okay.
Influenced by his own band.
There you go.
I'm a big, grew up with the Beatles. Can't go wrong there. Pink Floyd. Jimi Hendrix, obviously. Nirvana, big influence for me.
Okay.
Soundgarden,
Yep.
bands like that. But also I'm into like virtuoso guitar players, like Buckethead,
Okay.
Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, those kind of guys.
Okay. Sweet.
Can't really play like them, but try.
Well,
Getting
practicing, I
there.
guess.
Getting there. Yeah, for me, I'm a lot of the same influences as Jimmy. I'm huge into the Beatles. I was raised on oldies, grunge era kid, so big Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, and even bands like The Cure.
Yeah.
I got really big into. I tend to be a little bit more on the poppy side of things, So, bands like The Starting Line and The Used and Motion City Soundtrack, Blink-182.
Yeah.
Lots of that stuff kind of holds a special place in my heart. So, yeah, absolutely.
Thus far, what have been some of your guys' biggest accomplishments as a band? You said you had an album, working on an album?
Well, we're working on an album right now that's due out early next year, by the way. And we released an album last September, almost a year ago.
Okay.
So, and that was our debut album.
Yeah.
But we've been playing in the cities. Started playing dive bars, and I mean, you keep going, and you start playing bigger venues.
Yeah.
We have a decent amount of fans in the cities. We've been working with a publicist who we've been on satellite radio, so we have some fans overseas in Germany and in England, which is really cool.
Yeah.
We're doing Rockzilla Battle of the Bands this year. We made it through the first round, so we'll be doing the semifinals on the 19th.
Yeah.
And working on our second album. We just won the Absolute Creative Agency Artist of the Month competition too, so we have an interview with them.
Sweet.
So I mean, just slowly but surely, and sometimes fast. I mean, things kind of progress, and we're just, we're professionals, and we're working as hard as we can, and things are starting to pay off. These guys are actually new additions to the band.
Okay.
So they joined just a few months ago, and we're thrilled to have them. It's a lot. The energy and the spark is back.
Okay.
You know, it's a lot more fun at practice and things like that.
Yeah.
We went on tour with 3 Pill Morning last spring, where we started down in Mississippi and went through New Orleans, Arizona, Texas, all the way over to the West Coast and then back up to the cities.
Okay.
And so that was really cool. That was a accomplishment for us, and we learned a lot about our live show and improvements we need to make, and you know, they're great guys.
Yeah, they've done good for themselves coming from here. So
what's that?
They've done good for themselves coming from here.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, you know, they're good friends of ours, and we've you know, just trying to push it as far as we can go. Like I said.
And professionalism is a big thing with the band.
We're nice guys too. You know.
That helps too.
You go a long way if you're a nice guy in the industry.
Yeah.
So, absolutely.
I'm gonna throw a little curveball here and ask you kind of a random question.
Cool.
If you guys were a cat for a day, what would you do with that day?
Oh, I would go hunt. A cat? Wow. Absolutely.
I'm trying to think of funny questions.
Like an indoor cat or an outdoor cat?
However you want to look at that, I guess. Whatever you would rather be.
As an outdoor cat, yeah, I'd be killing stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, if I was like
eating birds.
Yeah, if I was like a lion or like a big cat, you know, I'd do all that badass lion stuff. But if I was just a house cat, first thing I'd probably do is lick myself.
Yeah, that's why they can, you know.
And like do that awkward leg over to the head thing.
Yeah.
And then probably eat a little bit and sleep, and then you know, I don't know, roll around on the ground or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you two? What would you do?
I'd lay around all day.
Yeah.
Do the same.
You can do that now.
I do.
Can't believe I didn't think about the lick myself.
Yeah, right.
Ask that question.
Jeremy.
I would probably jump to places I never got to as a human.
That's a good answer.
Staying on a shelf.
Stay on a shelf, I mean, just do things that you can't normally do. That you're like, wow, how do they do that?
Lick yourself.
Definitely, that'd probably be one of the first things I did. And then I would start jumping, and then I would do like these guys, sleep and eat a lot, because I'm a cat, I can't.
Nice and easy.
How about you? What would you do?
God, I don't know.
What's your question?
I know.
You asked it.
I'm not supposed to answer it though.
Yeah.
I think I would jump to places too and just go explore.
Super cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't get hurt.
Yeah. 9 lives, right?
No.
That's right.
Just shake it off like they do and just go on to the next one.
What have been some of your guys' favorite memories as a band?
Well, tour was an amazing experience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the other 2 guys in our band are old drummer and old bassist.
Mm-hmm.
They're not with us anymore. I think that it wasn't maybe quite as a pleasurable experience for them. But you know, it's not for everybody. But Jimmy and I had a blast the whole time, and you know, we've been in this band together since the beginning, and we have really good chemistry together when we write and when we play. So I mean, we had a great time. So I'd say everything with all the Waffle House stops and you know, goofy stuff like that on tour was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I think it's tough for me to pick out, like, you know, there's tour, playing shows, obviously, but the things that I enjoy the most and the best memories I have is doing things like this when we're, you know, doing interviews or just kind of hanging out and talking with each other and just kind of goofing around, you know, because you got to be serious when you're working, but you know, just doing fun things with the guys in my band, just in general.
That's why I love doing these interviews too. It's like you see a lot of personalities come out, and when the band's always having a good time or laughing amongst each other.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, we have a good time. Don't we, guys?
Oh,
Just yes.
How about you, Jay? You got any?
Tour, man, was just a life-changing experience almost. I think that, you know, like we had a good live show to start it. I mean, that's obviously why we went, but then just seeing all the, I mean, we probably played with 30-plus bands, and they were all on a good caliber, high caliber, and it was just great networking and, you know, meeting new people. I mean, we've been in touch with a bunch of other bands since then, and tour, making a music video. I mean, and it was a really pro. We have it on YouTube, by the way. Time Hates Both of Us. You can check it out. That was a lot of fun. I've never really had a solid music video before, and definitely look forward to doing it again.
You know, the funny thing about that is, you know, there's lots of fun memories and good memories, but the learning experiences are, that's like the biggest part, and just dealing with the ups and downs. Because I mean, for a specific example, last February we played a show with 3 Pill Morning in a club in it was Wisconsin. What was it? Marshfield, Wisconsin, and place was packed, and it was, you know, great crowd. Lots of drunk folk, because central Wisconsin, there's not much else to do, which is great, you know. But anyways, you know, we were on stage, and I started playing the intro of a song, and everything was about to drop in, and then one of my cables went out on stage with everybody just standing there. And like, I was like, oh my God, like, what am I gonna do, you know? And I was looking at Jimmy.
Exactly.
His face was like, this is not happening right now. Man, like, I mean, it took, like, I was like frozen. It took me a second to like get down and you know, fix my rig. But then I remembered, you know, that I can't be disappointed and play a bad show. Like, you need to just plug in and quick apology, and bam, we were back on it. So learning that, you know, things aren't always gonna go the way you want them to.
That was the first show of the tour, by the way.
Yeah, the first show of the tour. So, you know, and I mean, and it still ended up being a great night, but, you know, so yeah, and, you know, and I'm not, I mean, you know, we've had the 99% of the shows we play go off just fine. Yeah. But it's that 1% where if you let that ruin your experience, you know, other people kind of pick up on that, and it's tough. So, I mean, you know, it's not an easy thing to do, but we enjoy the hell out of it.
Well,
so.
good. Yeah, you definitely got to watch yourself with that stuff too. Attitude.
Yeah.
So
oh yeah.
We're nice guys.
I'm waiting for my green M&Ms too.
Oh yeah, did you get his green M&Ms?
Oh.
He only likes the green.
No red ones, though. I mean no red ones.
I left them in my car.
Oh, okay. They're gonna be melted.
Well, it's not that hot out, but maybe.
No, it's fine.
So besides Waffle House on your tour, what other favorite restaurants have you eaten at?
Oh, this could be a long segment here.
Down south, I love seafood. Jimmy loves seafood. Down south, we did a lot of crawfish, fried oysters. Oh. I remember the first place we went to get po' boys, the guy down there was like, do y'all want shrimp, oysters, prawn? Like, he said a whole list of things, and I was just like, yes. Instead of like, you know, just put all of it in there. And he's like, mayonnaise, like, oh, yeah, man, come on now. I mean, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, down south was great. We went to some great restaurants in New Orleans, which is funny because the other two guys in the band were like eating sandwiches at Walmart and stuff like that.
They're being frugal and
smart.
Yeah, smart, exactly.
Jimmy and I were like, oh, we're going down to Bourbon Street, man. We're gonna buy like an $80 steak and some lobster mac and cheese, and you know, but lots of good food. Yeah. Lots of good food.
Nice. Anybody else?
There was this one place in particular when we were in New Orleans. They had a crawfish étouffée that was just like, oh, just so good.
Out of this world.
Oh man, yeah.
Can't get fresh seafood up here, you know.
No.
You can find places where it's decent. Yeah. But, not like that. Not where you like look at it and it's looking at you, and then 2 seconds later it's on a plate.
That was definitely in Pascagoula's where he had the po' boys, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was amazing. Just I think New Orleans though, it didn't get any better as far as the food goes. It was just phenomenal. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely gained weight. My buddies at work were like, "Man, you put on some weight." Thanks.
Well, y'all two are in trouble when we go on tour next time because I am bigger in seafood than what y'all are.
Is that right?
Oh my.
Yeah, we have the pleasure.
I know, right?
We have the pleasure of having a Southern gentleman in our band.
Okay, I could tell. Like I heard a little accent.
A little twang.
Everybody says that. Where's the accent? Well,
you have one. What are you talking about?
I know, but I don't like.
When he gets slightly irritated, it comes out like the higher, the more tone his voice comes up. You start to hear it a little bit more. Yeah, it's great.
Just like us Minnesotans don't. At least I don't recognize.
We don't know.
No.
I always tell people I don't have a Minnesotan accent. And they say boat. And I'm like, boat. And they're like, see? And then I'm like, well, how am I supposed to say bout? I mean, how am I supposed to say it? But I mean, it actually does. And my aunts are just, yeah, oh yeah, honey, yeah. I mean, it's really bad. Yeah. My grandma and my aunts on my dad's side are just crazy with it. So I suppose, you know, we turn into our parents and our family members as we get older.
Yeah,
so.
True. So So where can people watching this interview find you guys? Either upcoming shows or Facebook, Twitter, any other websites?
Sure. If you do facebook.com/AvenueArmy, we have that all up and running. Our official website, theavenuearmy.com, is under construction right now, so we're working with that. Like Jimmy said, if you want to go onto YouTube, you can look up Avenue Army. We have a channel, or Time Hates Both of Us, which is one of the singles from our album Words with Action that came out last year. So we have an official video up for that. And Twitter, MySpace,
Reverb Nation. There's a lot of information on there and songs and stuff.
Yep. And then as far as shows, then on the 19th we have Rockzilla, which is going to be at Pickle Park.
So that's when this interview will air on the 19th. That's
cool.
Friday, so.
Yeah, wonderful. So absolutely, I'll be sure to give a shout out to you guys and have people check it out.
Okay, cool. I'll hopefully be at that show too, actually.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
Yes.
That'd be a lot of fun, especially if some of the other bands that you're working with are.
Yeah, I think there are so.
And then the 21st, we're at Penn Street Festival, which is in Richfield. It's like a big, all the way down Penn Avenue, Penn Street. They have a big outdoor thing, and we're gonna play that.
Like a Grand Old Days kind of a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
For Richfield.
Yeah, I've never heard of it, but.
And then we'll have a lot of fall dates up very soon, and then be planning for tour next year.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll make sure to put all the links below and everything in the description.
Cool.
So.
Good.
All right. Well, I just want to thank you guys for sitting down with me, though.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks
Thank
for
you very
having
much.
us.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So check out Avenue Army. Check out these other
Keep me locked up. I'm your
Thank you.
slave.